Gemini, see what's happening with love. There are a lot of changes for you. Let's see if this affects love. Another 6 cards for Gemini love. What's going on here? A lot of thinking, Gemini. Thinking energy, possibly self-sabotaging something. Okay, the Hierophant has come up. So romance is around you, but you may be choosing to neglect it, Gemini. The Hierophant is here. It may be a destined Taurus coming in around you. Actually, let's do this so I don't forget the cards underneath. There could be a Taurus. Okay, this is Taurus energy. But the Hierophant can bring marriage, talks of commitment, talks of loyalty. Now, I'm wondering here if you're questioning someone's loyalty. You might not be getting the loyalty you want, and you're actually distancing yourself. You could even be threatening someone that you want to leave. You see the Page of Swords? Why is this happening? Something has happened and this behavior has repeated itself, and you find yourself back to square one again in a certain situation. I think you're tired of speaking about it. The Queen of Swords, she holds the beak shut. And I think now the option, the route that you're taking is actually withdrawing and going distant from this person. And that itself, I think, is very intimidating, as the Emperor energy can bring. Now, I think with the World card, something has been made public in a sort of relationship here. But for some reason, I feel there's a lot of thinking that you're still doing. The Four of Cups, the Four of Pentacles. You're still thinking about a situation. And you're being quiet, I think. If this isn't you, it could be your person who is being quiet and is unsure where to take things. Okay, so you can see the thinking that's happening here. The thought process. This is the withdrawal and this is the thought process. I don't know if a revelation needs to happen for some of you. Are you waiting for some sort of epiphany around this person? Someone may be giving the other the silent treatment in love. For the most part, the Queen of Swords, I feel like she's trying to control this bird from either speaking or not speaking. So I think in some ways, Gemini, you're trying to control someone else's thoughts or behavior. You're trying to make it something that fits your liking. But actually, you're just probably driving yourself crazy by doing this. You know, it's possibly more stressful than it needs to be. I don't know if this is betrayal, but this is a tight grip. The bird has its claws like dug into this person, and then on top of that, the swords are like, this just keeps on happening, Gemini. I don't necessarily see a breakup or an exodus, but I do see with the Strength card that came up. I don't know if you still need to talk about something a little bit more, if you need to discuss it. I don't know. I feel like this is repetitive behavior. I feel like it's happened before. It's not sitting well with you. But it's either you've stopped communicating about it, you've stopped talking and telling your person the issue, from being here to keeping things closed. But I think this is you. You are the Queen, Gemini. So I feel like this Queen of Swords. So I feel like you are trying to control a situation. Now you're the messenger. Birds are seen as messengers, and it's either you have a tight grip over someone, or you're trying to control them more. Control their behavior, control their thoughts, control their reactions. But I sense that the more and more that you're doing this, the more distance is being created. Whether this is you becoming distant or your special person becoming distant. It could be in a marriage in particular, but I think there is something that someone wants to do that is quite romantic with the Hierophant energy. This is a very sensual energy. So I don't know if you feel like you want to remedy this situation. I don't know if you're going to take a more romantic or sensual approach towards this person in order to feel like you can fix things. Because fire energy is quite lustful, okay? It's passionate, it's intimate, it's intense. The Hierophant, Taurus energy. Taurus is ruled by the senses, so I think there's something here. Or it could be that your person notices the behavior that's going on around you, and then they come up with this Hierophant energy. But it could be questioning a lot of loyalty and commitment. Okay, the Hierophant is known for his dedication. So maybe you feel someone isn't dedicating enough to you. Or perhaps this person feels like you aren't dedicating enough for them. But be careful of that tight grip, Gemini. That tight grip that we see here. Because the Page of Swords, it's almost like the butterflies are coming to the rescue, though. So I think a part of you wants to self-sabotage, but there's messages. There's something that's going to stop you from doing it or save you from doing it, or think that it will be changed a little bit here. Let's shift over to career, though, and see what's going on for you in career. Okay, career is swept up in change. I feel like the change that we're seeing, we've got the Wheel of Fortune. Very nice, Gemini. Okay, the World has come up. Career, money, finances are all about to change. You're going on a new journey, Gems. Six of Swords, this is you. Could be meeting a Sagittarius that may help you along the way. Or patience is paying off in a situation. And I think just when you wanted to give up and walk away, just when you wanted to give up, you know, something had brought you to your knees. The World has a funny way of shaping itself back out again. Okay, so I'm seeing completion for some of you, or more exposure than you were previously used to. Travel could be connected to work as well. Traveling for people, or amassing an international or national audience in some cases. Patience was needed in a certain situation, or you're going to have more direction, because Temperance can be Sagittarius, and Sagittarius is the centaur. Okay, very direct. It's the bullseye, hitting the target, going forward, having more direction. But I do see there may be complications with people and communication, again, towards this side of the spread, where we see the Eight of Wands, communication and steps. Five of Swords, there could be a bit of miscommunication between you and a fellow air sign, or just miscommunication in general. So you might need to be careful with the way you communicate. But the Five of Swords is maybe community environments, collaborative environments aren't going to be overly effective. You may be working better on your own. You know, Four of Swords is solitude. So some of you, this could happen in the workplace, and it may create a more autonomous role for yourself, or you feel like that needs to happen here with the Four of Swords. You feel like you need to take that time to yourself to retreat. There could be a holiday coming up. Okay, there could be something coming up that allows you to travel, because I see you on the bridge here. But I also feel like if you have been stuck in your career, that there's a path that's going to be built here for you. But the Six of Swords indicates movement. So some of you, there's an internal opening. For some of you, you have to relocate. But moving is required for you to get to the next stage of building this business, building the career, having that dream job, acquiring fame. It's in the cards because I feel like this is destiny speaking, and I feel like there's destined changes, fortune and abundance that's coming in around you. I'm very excited actually, because I'm a Gemini, so watching this I'm like, oh, what's coming up? So I think all of us are needing it, and I feel like there is an injection of energy here, especially in regards to career and finance. And I do feel like there is someone here. It's hard to say, Aries, Leo, or Sagittarius, but there's someone here who's going to help you. It's either they're going to help you see this and you'll be better on your own, because really the 4 and the 5, they follow each other. So you have this one on his own, but the others are there together. So there's a breaking off. There's a I'm doing my own thing. Someone is leaving a project here. I don't think you'll be devastated though. I feel you'll build a bridge and get over it, to be honest. I don't think it's going to be really hard to continue on. It might be someone leaving your company, leaving a project, leaving a collaborative thing, and maybe that's what's coming up in the cards here. Absolutely could be the case. Thank you for tuning in though, gems. I do hope this reading has given you a little bit of insight. Hopefully there was something here that resonated.